you left Miss Debbie's house. Now, Miss Debbie quoted, let me remind you what Miss Debbie said, just in case. She said, Jeff introduced you, right? Jeff introduced you to a person from Immortal Sports. Now, I want you to be honest and tell us.
Jeff didn't introduce me to nobody.
Now, are you protecting Jeff?
For what?
So what happened?
Jeff didn't introduce me to anybody.
Tell the truth.
I'm in the club, me and Damani. A runner comes to me and asks me, can I meet with him the next day? What is this about? Me and Damani, I told him, if Damani can't come, I'm not coming. That's how that went. Jeff never introduced me to nobody. Let's get that clear. So where she got that from, I don't know.
So what I would like you to do right now, because we weren't there, and I don't want to pull the story out of you. I want you to talk about the story because, a lot of times when it behooves us. I'm using the wrong word. I try to sound smart. Fast, like what? I'm sorry. I just called up. People be complaining in the comments. No, a lot of times when we're telling the story, we wait for people to take the story out of us so we can prevent from actually facing the story, the truth of the story. So I want you to tell us what happened.
I want you to say that word again.
I just did.
Nah, tell us the whole thing.
No. Because a lot of stuff got to be in the book, bro. I just told you the key parts. He met me in the club, told me to meet him such and such, such and such. That's what I did. He came and picked me up 2 days later. I left Debbie's house. She was mad. I was supposed to have been going to school. They sent the limo for me. I left and went to Michigan.
You can't tell who the guy is?
Nah.
Was he a part of Immortal Sports?
Nah. I mean, yeah, he was a part of it. Yeah, for sure.
You can't tell how much money you got neither.
Nah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
But you talked about it.
It's out there. It's out there already.
Why you can't say it?
I'm done talking about that.
Are you ashamed of it?
No, hell no. Why would I be ashamed of it?
But that that would be considered a bad situation.
That was a great situation in that time of my life.
I mean, money wise, but
Yeah.
it also.
It was a bad situation. It was a bad situation. Yeah, I'm done with that. Nah. But
I respect it.
Nah. It was a bad deal, man. It was just me not knowing, not understanding the business of basketball. You know what I mean? Not understanding the business of having an agent, not having a rundown of who can market you, who can. I just jumped on the first thing. No homo. I just jumped on the first thing that was presented to me. You get
What was
I'm saying?
promised to you though? You can at least say that.
I mean, it was promised to me that I would be a lottery pick. You know what I mean? They offered me this such and such bread, and I was just like, all right, I'm signing. Because that was the best thing that ever happened to me. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it was just like I said, not having that guidance. If I had somebody that was behind me that was willing to look at these contracts that I was signing and all of that, I probably would have never did that.
But you keep saying at the time it was the best thing for me. But the best thing for you might have been staying at Debbie's house. Because you just got some upfront money. Wasn't she giving you money? Wasn't she looking out?
She wasn't giving me no money, bro. She was just making sure I had a place to stay. I was going to school. She wasn't giving me no bread. You know what I mean? Especially not like that.
She gave you $20 though on the show.
Yeah, she gave me $20 in the gym for sure. But it won't that. What they gave me, especially not having a kid at that time. So I jumped on the first thing. Like
How much figures was it?
It was enough.
What'd you do with the money?
Blew it.
So, but hold on. Do you feel like this individual that you don't want to name now? I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna name him. As soon as I find out, I'm on it now. You feel like this individual that you don't want to name, do you feel he took advantage of you?
I just feel like he thought he was. I feel like he just thought he was going to make more off of me what he gave me. He used me. You know what I mean? And a lot of people after that talked about it. A lot of people that he signed before told me about him, and they fired him, and they got rid of him. You know what I mean? And that's why he came after me. You know what I'm saying? Because he had players that was in the NBA that got rid of him already. And I ain't going to put their name out there either, but they know who they are.
Oh, hold on. Now let's talk. See. You used to be my man.
LeBron. But yeah.
You got you. Don't talk. We gonna wait.
Nah,
We gonna wait. Nah, we gonna wait. Nah, go ahead. We gonna wait. We ain't gonna have the camera on you. We got the camera on us. Yeah, we gonna wait. Mark Cuban doesn't know Lenny Cooke.
Mark Cuban loved Lenny Cooke. He loved her.
I know. I mean, this is 2003.
Yeah, he loved. I said past tense.
Yeah, you did. But in the tangled world of NBA finances, where competition for clients is fierce and conflicts of interest can go unchecked, even Cuban emerged as a bit player in a cautionary tale of the former New York City basketball star.
Yeah. Talk about it.
You talk about it.
I wasn't ready.
You sat down in that hallway and told me, Flip, I'm ready to open up. Now you want to talk about books. Maybe we thought kind of fast. Maybe you immortal in sports us. You make me feel good. Like my man Lenny will give me. Are you hit me with the immortal sport?
Never. I just feel like if I going back once again.
True.
If I had that right person that was guiding me in the right direction, that know the business, it's a lot of people that I was around that know the business. Why would I end up having to sign with somebody I meet in the club?
But if Mark Cuban signed you, I know it wasn't him that met you in the club. No,
it was never Mark Cuban.
You said a runner.
It was never Mark Cuban. It had nothing to do with Mark Cuban.
But he wasn't a part of the company.
Mark Cuban never sent nobody to me, never did none of that.
Respect.
You know what I mean? The dude from Immortal Sports was from Flint, Michigan. Mark Cuban may have a relationship. Let's say that now. But I know for a fact, I talked to Mark Cuban. I was just guided in the wrong way, bro. I just took what the first thing was offered to me, and I shouldn't have. It's simple. Go ahead. I see you smiling over there.
Mike Harrison.
Runner.
What was Mike Harrison doing in the club that night?
I don't know. I guess he was looking for Lenny Cooke because he found me.
Why you didn't let Miss Debbie go over the contract or the deal? Why you didn't tell her, Cook? Tell me something, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Be real with your brother, man. I can't go
I don't have no reason to lie to you and nobody else that's gonna be watching this. I have no reason to lie. That bag came, I took it. It's simple. And it was a nice bag.
100,000?
It was a nice bag.
Am I hot or cold?
You warm as a bitch. but nah.
So the money that he invested, the money that he invested in his mind, he thought that he would make a better return.
Of course he did, for sure.
So he would have got I guess if you was the first draft pick or the draft pick,
if I'd have been a lottery, period.
He would have got money back.
Which I was promised. Going back to what we talked about earlier, this is what I was promised. Lenny, you did the workouts, you did this, you're going to be a lottery pick. This is what they was feeding me. You get what I'm saying?
So why weren't you a lottery pick?
That I don't know.
What did you think?
Lenny, I mean, like I said earlier, bro, me knowing now, looking back, bro, it can't be nothing but my image, bro. Iverson already up that. He already was the first one to come through and was that dude always out, whatever. And then I came right behind that. You get what I'm saying? AI was with me at the Wells Fargo Center. Well, I was with AI. Let's get that clear. He tells me as soon as he sees me, Lenny, they was never letting you in, bruh. They was never letting you in. He tells me that to my face. They was never letting you in. Not with that image. So he was taking a chance. He invested in taking a chance on me. All right. It didn't work out.
But you still feel like you say he used you. You use that word, he used me.
He did. He did because everybody else that he had that he signed before prior to me fired him. And I'm talking about big name dudes. And I'm not gonna say these names,
respect
but
that.
I'm talking about big name dudes he had. He did. And they told me, like, yo, he's not the one for you.